Welcome back to January day 20. January is where I do something musical every day for the month of January, and we're up to the 20th day. The place is currently a mess, and that's kind of, I think, going to be contributing to the theme today. I don't know how. Things have been a little bit messy up to this point. Yesterday's track was frustrating. So I'm going to do something, I think, a little bit different today. So I'm using the, as always, or as most of the time, the Ableton Move. And what have been in the middle of doing is dusting, which involved moving a lot of stuff out of the way. So I kind of wanted to do something that is granular. Maybe that's today's theme, is dust, granular. But I don't want to be doing it in a messy way. Some of the stuff that I've been doing has been pretty messy. So I'm going to try and do something that is like granular, but not messy. So I don't know how it's going to turn out. And as you can see, I am only thinking of these themes on the fly. So we're going to go very much vibes based and see what we can come up with. But I'm definitely in a chill mood. And that's the vibe I'm going to go for. So something granular. I've got a new set open, as always, just to show you what the sets that are being filled up right now. So there has been a lot of sets made since I got the Ableton Move, and we're currently on this one, set 28. Obviously, I've made some stuff outside of these Jamuary things. So let's dig in. Thinking granular. I'm going to find a kit that gives the most granular sounding vibes. And then not even listen to it, I'm going to immediately move on from it and start choosing other instruments. So let me find what sounds granular. It feels like it should be electronic, right? Cardboard. I guess that's kind of grains of paper. Maybe that's the thing we should go for. Yeah, I think cardboard kit. And we're gonna figure out what that sounds like in a second. Bass. Let's see what bass we have. Let's think like dust, brush. That's what I'm kind of thinking in terms of vibes. So static. I guess that's granular, right? Static is kind of white noise, which is grains of noise. Let's do that. Even though it sounds quite aggressive right now, I think there's a way of making it like. I think there's a way of like making it chill. So I like that. Then, in fact, let's do a beat and the bass, and we're gonna try and start the vibes from there. So let's get the metronome on. We're gonna do a tempo that is like we're gonna chill this way out. We're gonna chill this way out. Okay. Okay, I like that. Bass drum, I kind of want to have, or the kick drum, I want to have the decay way. And then playback effect on the kick, stretch, let's see. And then I'm going to program in the kick, I think, to just be that for now. Maybe something more interesting. What's this sound like? No, I think. All right, and then we're going to turn off the metronome because I have a habit of leaving the metronome on and I think it drives people crazy. And then yeah, something like a little bit more rapid just to fill in those gaps, I guess. Got to cut that phone call out, that was weird. All right, so now we got like a very chill drum beat, and then we're gonna figure out how to make this bass less aggressive, but still keep the kind of graininess to it. I don't know how we're gonna do that, but we're gonna figure it out. Okay, a lot of things that we can play with here. Okay, I like that. There's definitely some sort of, there's some noise on this, and I want to just turn that noise down a little bit. Let me just turn the track off a little bit. Noise gain, there we go. All right, that's a bit better. All right, I like that sound way more. All right, let's play around with that. In fact, let me go for, what is this scale? All right, let's just. like that. Okay, that's what I like. Okay, I like that. And then we're gonna have a little bit of piano and see what we can. Okay, I like this. Oh, maybe that's it. Let's try that. And then we're going to quantize it. And then we're going to add a bit more reverb to it. Let's see what these are. No. That lo-fi grainy sound, I kind of like that. Yeah. Okay, I like this, I like this. All right, then we're going to quantize it. feel like the guitar track could have a bit more groove to it. I don't know whether we can do that on an individual track. Oh, that's the whole track groove. Okay, I think we got something. I think definitely need to like EQ and play around with it a bit more, but I think maybe even just play with an arpeggio. Okay, maybe not that fast. Maybe to 16ths. I kind of like it. All right, okay. I think we got something in the end. That was chill. Grain-based music. Loosely grain-based, I guess. I definitely wanted it to be very chill and kind of melodic, and I think it was a nice balance of instruments. Obviously there's a lot of tweaking that I would do to it, especially in terms of the drum kit and just sort of getting that to a place where it's a little softer, I guess, is probably what I would do. Maybe put a filter on it, and with the bass line, I would definitely filter out some of those higher frequencies just to make it a little less aggressive. In fact, maybe I can even do that now. Okay, kind of got there. So yeah, there you go. We have grain-based beats. I guess this one is probably going to be called. So thank you for joining me on that one. That was a lot of fun. Jamuary day 20. Woo! 20 days in a row. That's pretty hardcore. Mixed results, but today was one of the better ones. Thank you for joining me. I will catch you in the next one.